welcome to For the Love of Making Books. This video is one in a series of looking at ways to make use of your jelly prints, even ones that are not particularly exciting or particularly good. They still have a purpose. So this is one that's supposed to look a wee bit like a gift on a journal page. The bow itself is just stuck to the page behind. The tails of the bow keep the little folded piece of paper closed, and it opens out into a secret writing space. So I'm going to just show that here. This is a square of jelly printed on book paper. I've stuck two together because they were only printed on one side. So next time I do printing, I'm definitely going to include some printing on both sides because that would make this less bulky. So fold it one way and the other so you have 4 squares, and then fold it this way diagonally. Try and get it on the diagonal in the corner. Just one diagonal fold. Now you might have to work at this a little bit because one of the diagonal folds, if I can remember correctly, has to go one way and the other has to go the other way. Oh no, both of them have to go the same way. Okay, so just train your folds back upon themselves if it's not working. So you can just set it like this, the diagonal across the middle, and you're going to do that and try and adjust the lineup of your square so it looks like a little wrapped box. This is the time to do any inking. I have a bit of white along here, so this might be a good idea. This side will probably be, I've mounted this one on this edge of the paper, so I might mount this one so it pulls down to the right. But go ahead and ink the creases if that's something you like. Okay, so let's fold it up again. And every time you fold it, you kind of have to tell it, get it to behave itself, especially when there's two. It's quite a thick layer, so I'm going to be sticking it. Sticking it here and letting it fold out that way. Okay. Is that not what I did the last time? It is indeed. So I said I'd do it the other way. So instead of pulling top right down to the left, can I do it the other way? Bottom right, up to the left. Yeah, I think I might do it that way. Remembering that now is going to be problematic. I'll put a wee spot and pencil in the corner to remind me. Okay, so I have torn out just some squares, they're not really squares, of paper. I'm just going to glue stick them on. So that means you'll have to retrain the creases again. These are just pieces of paper that were sent to school. So if you know any teachers, it's really, it's not a wastage of paper, but the schools don't need them in a particular entry form or something and they're maybe not using it. So it's not that they're being wasteful, they just can't use it. They can't get them to use it for something different. And I'm not taking the time to stick that terribly well, but take the time to do that. little spot. So I'm going to be opening bottom right instead of top right, up to the left. Okay, now I had thought about even putting a piece here. Okay, not the best glue stick in the world. So this square here I might try. I'm trying to use up this glue stick because I bought it to try it and it's perfectly useless. So I'll not be buying it again. There it's popping off again. So I might just have to revert to my normal glue. I'll try and line up the crease. So, okay, so there's one now hidden in here. What about hiding one here? Let's see if I can manage that. It's actually a nice little project to do with children as well, because there's sort of the element of the secret piece of paper and a secret message, which appeals to them. Okay, get my little spot. So you will need to sort of retrain it every time you add more to it. So just got I've never done this before where I have the journal pages loose and pre-prepared. I'm going to try it this time. So it's going to be bottom left up. So I need to position it on the paper, on the page somewhere it has room to open. So I'm going to put it here. I've got the same sort of jute. I'm going to do 2 loops and tie. Hope I haven't done too near the edge or end, sorry. Adjust the bows. Snip. So it might be just as well to stick this down first. I'm going to go for something more trustworthy this time. I'll probably have to go back over and check all the glue, and you want to stick it here so that the tails will play a role, but yet you can still open it. So I'm going to just put some glue here, well, if it comes out. Okay, so this is the original one, and it's top right opening to the bottom left, and this one is bottom right. I think I can rub that out now. Bottom right opening up to the top left. Okay, and as I say, these little tails are part of your closing mechanism. Okay, I'm just going to leave it there. And do look at most of the other ideas for using your jelly prints are up as shorts, so little flower embellishments. I've got another flower embellishment there. It's just flat on the page, serving no purpose other than to look pretty. Flower embellishment, that's little tuck spots, so within a minute on a short you can see. Done different versions of those. Those are back to the beginning. That's another one, just with scribbly lines. I've done a tulip one with jelly prints, and they're all tucked inside each other. Just, these are going to go on different signatures, but just positioning them in different parts of the paper, so there's not too much repetition. So I'll leave you with the gift box idea, secret journaling idea. Thank you for watching.